Most men are lost, not because they're weak, because they were never shown what real strength looked like. These 9 habits will fix that. They separate boys from men. They turn comfort into power. They build men who protect, lead, and dominate quietly. And the last one, most guys never even hear about it. But once you understand it, it changes everything. First one, radical ownership. Everything that happens in your life is your responsibility. It's not your fault, but it's your responsibility. There's a big difference. Because when you take responsibility for everything, you get power over everything. You stop waiting, you stop blaming, you stop acting like life is happening to you. Real men don't complain, they adapt, they fix, they move. It doesn't matter if it was unfair. It doesn't matter who hurt you. It's yours to deal with now, so deal with it like a man. The second you blame someone else, you've handed them control. You've made them your God. Your future is now in their hands. Last year I lost a big contract because I trusted someone I should not have. My first instinct was to blame them. Why me? I blame them, it's their fault. But the truth, I didn't understand the fine print. I didn't double check the plan. I handed over control. And from that moment onward, I decided I own everything. That shift made me unstoppable. And this year we've closed so many bigger deals than that one. It's actually crazy. So this is the foundation. Without this, nothing else even matters. The second habit is protecting your energy. Time is infinite. You'll always have more of it tomorrow, if you don't die, obviously. But energy, that's different. Your energy is what builds empires. It's what keeps your family safe. It's what allows you to think, to decide, and to execute. And most men leak energy constantly. They're saying yes to everything, hanging around people who drain them, consuming trash on social media, multitasking to please everyone. Now, according to a study from a University of Minnesota, people who constantly switch between tasks experience more fatigue and take about 40% longer to complete simple decisions. That mental drain, it stacks up day after day. You have to guard your energy like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. That means boundaries. That means silence. That means choosing solitude over fake fucking connections. There was a period where I was always tired, not physically, just drained. I realized it wasn't work, it was people. Every yes I gave to someone was a no to myself. So I started protecting my mornings, unless I no phone calls, no texts, just quiet focus. My productivity, of course, tripled with that. Because, your energy is your currency. Spend it like it matters. And don't forget, energy doesn't just fuel your output, it influences your presence. People feel when you are drained, and they don't trust drained leaders, Third habit, speak less, say more. Weak men over-explain everything. They justify, they talk to fill space. A strong man speaks less, but when he speaks, people listen. So start cutting off the fluff, talk a little bit slower, make eye contact. Let silence sit. When you don't need to prove yourself with your words, you prove yourself with your presence. And here's the kicker. The more grounded you are, the fewer words you need. In business, in relationship, in conflict, the man who stays calm and clear wins. There's a reason ancient warriors and respected leaders were often quiet. Words are weapons. If you're always swinging them around, nobody takes you seriously. Try this next time. Next time you're in a tense situation, say less and watch how much more power you have. Fourth habit, being calm under pressure. The world respects stillness, especially when everything is burning. When other people panic, a real man slows down. Breathing deep, thinking clearly, moving deliberately. Calm isn't just a vibe, it's a weapon. This applies to your body too. Train it, lift it, spar, move it with control. You don't need to be the biggest guy in the room, but you need to be able to be capable at least. A quick example of this was last year, one of our dogs ran away from our house, and my wife was in tears, completely panicked. It was midnight when we realized, and who knows how long the dog had been gone, right? So I threw on my shoes, started calling around while running through town. I called the local police, local friends, just adrenaline was running. So after an hour of running around, I remembered to call animal protection. I believe that's how you call it. Turns out someone had already found the dog at about 11 p.m. and brought it in. So, of course, it was 11 p.m., so they planned to check the microchip on the dog and call us on the next morning. But if I had just taken one breath, literally one calm moment, I could have solved that in 5 minutes. So that day I also realized it's not your reaction that matters, it's your response. So a still mind, a ready body, no panic. Fifth habit, practicing active presence. Most men are never really here. They're checking their phones, thinking about something else, distracted by the noise, Presence is power. When you're fully present, people feel it. Your kids feel it. Your woman feels it. Your clients feel it. This isn't about being spiritual or meditating in a cave. It's about learning to shut off the noise, to be here when you're with someone, to stop scrolling, stop zoning out, stop numbing. I notice the amount of time you give to someone doesn't matter so much. You can spend less time with your partner, but if you're truly present in these moments, it's worth more than hours of half connection. So one night, my wife and I were sitting on the couch. As always, I was scrolling on my phone while she was talking. She stopped mid-sentence and basically said, "It's fine, I'll tell you later." So that hit me hard. From that day on, I promised to put the phone away, even if it's just for 10 focused minutes. That's presence. Presence isn't just powerful, it's necessary. Presence isn't just focus, it's love, it's leadership. Presence is how you build trust. Presence is how you lead. Presence is how you connect with reality. Now, habit number 6, defend your boundaries without guilt. You don't owe everyone your time. You don't owe everyone a reply. You don't owe everyone access to your world. As a man, your ability to say no is a signal of your self-respect. This gets even more real when you have a family, a business, or a mission. You can't keep everyone happy. You're not supposed to. Most men burn out trying to be liked. Grown men protect their peace. You're not rejecting people. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing your own mission. You're choosing what matters. This is what keeps your world sane. Your kids don't need a father who's available to everyone. They need a man who protects the home. There's no guilt, just clarity. A common mistake, saying yes with resentment instead of no with respect. Habit number 7, build without needing a validation. Most guys don't build, they perform. They want an applause, recognition, claps, a few likes, a little dopamine. But here's the truth. Real building happens in silence, when no one is watching, when no one is cheering for you, when everyone doubts you. A grown man creates because it's who he is, not because he needs praise. When you're detached from needing validation, you become free. You stop caring about how it looks. You start caring about what it is. And ironically, that's when people start noticing you. Habit number 8, embrace boredom and solitude. Every powerful man you admire has learned to sit in silence. No distractions, no comfort, just stillness. Why? Because that's where clarity lives. Most men are addicted to stimulation. They scroll, they eat, they chase, they run. But boredom is a portal and solitude is kind of like a mirror. It shows you what you're afraid of, what you're avoiding, what you need to fix. Now, according to University of Virginia, they made a study. Most people would rather receive a mild electric shock than sit alone with their thoughts for 15 minutes. That's how afraid we are to face ourselves. But when you sit through it, something happens. You start hearing your real voice again. Every man needs that space. That's that reset. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's where your next level lies. Now we get to habit number 9. This is the one for the advanced ones. Understanding polarity and integrate your shadow. This is the one that flips the switch. It's not just about action, it's about wisdom. In life, everything has two sides. This is the law of polarity. Light and dark, pain and joy, strength and softness. Most men run from their dark side. They pretend it isn't there. They're trying to be only good, only nice, only calm. But that creates weakness. A whole man isn't just light, he's both. He knows his darkness. He's familiar with the shadow. He's seen rage. He's lost his ego. And he's not afraid of it. He doesn't, act from it, but he doesn't hide from it either. Carl Jung said, until you make unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. So polarity means learning to see both sides of everything. Your failures, they contain gold. Your pain, it holds direction. Your chaos, it reveals what you must master. This habit, this understanding is the leap most men never make. Is what takes you from pretending to powerful, from split to whole. You don't need to change your whole life today. You just need to start. Pick one of these habits, apply it, live it. Don't perform it for Instagram. Don't post about it. Just become it. Because this journey is not about tips or hacks. It's about identity. Being a man isn't about how loud you are. It's about how deep your roots go. The world doesn't need more boys pretending to be men. It needs men who are still, focused, self-respecting and whole. Men who lead, men who protect, men who build something that lasts. So take the next step, make the switch, be that man.